The origin of this short, unassuming street in Chorley, Lancashire, goes much further back than its late Victorian architecture would suggest. Here we see a map of Chorley, dated 1769. On this map is a field named as Fellery. This field has been noted since late medieval times, with many variations in the spelling of its name. Looking at the Ordnance Survey map of 1848, there are three areas of interest to us. The first is the path that is an extension of Union Street. In fact, Union Street is built over the old pathway that linked Stump Lane with Steeling Lane and was known as the Fellery. The second area of interest to us is the lane linking the Fellery with Hollinshead Street. It is this lane that is to become Fellery Street. The third area of interest on this 1848 map is the large garden contained to the right of St. Lawrence's Church. It has covered the fields on the map of 1769. The next Ordnance Survey map is dated 1889, and Fellery Street has now been developed, with rows of buildings along each of its sides. Before we take a stroll up and down Fellery Street, I would like to comment on an interesting building before us, on the left corner of Union and Fellery Street. This was Brimley's Leather Mill, and manufactured leather goods and items. An interesting notice placed in the London Gazette in December the 7th, 1880, states that one of the three partners in the business, a Mr. Henry Bradley, had left the firm of T. Brimley and Company, and that the firm would now be run by Mr. Thomas Brimley and Mr. William Paulding. One other interesting snippet of information is that in 1905, Mr. T. Brimley successfully sued the council for disturbance of the air and light. This was due to the building of the new technical school, which was built to a design entitled Light and Air by an architect named Mr. Smith. We will now take a stroll along both sides of today's Fellery Street. Keep with me, as there is more to say as we approach our journey's end. whitewashed building on our left is a printer's, but originally the building was used as a leather mill or tannery. We have now reached the buildings at the rear of the Imperial Hotel public house. According to Freemasonry historical records, the brewery built a suite of rooms for a Freemasons' lodge at the rear of the hotel in Fellery Street.